Okay, welcome everybody. Today is Redemption at Star Trek The Next Generation. I played this game the other night after having perhaps one too many beers, and not only was it really brutal, but it was just not the best performance. So what we're going to do is redo Star Trek The Next Generation again today, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Alex. This is Alabama Pinball. Hopefully we'll get to several wizard modes. And just so you know, this is my first beer of the day and not my 11th or whatever number it was the other night. So here we go. Let's just jump right into it.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
On the plunge here, you can select one of 5 different options. Almost 100% of the time you want to pick select light your lock, because it'll give you 2 of those, and really you only need to make 1 or 2 shots for multi-ball start. So,
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We can pick a mode here. So I'm going to pick Rescue because it's my favorite mode. Rescue is a mode where you want to hit 50 switches. It will give you an artifact towards your wizard mode at 30. However, if you hit 50 and then one of the 2 ramps, either the left or right ramp, it will give you an additional 50 million, and that is a sweet shot. Oh, a little early there. I did get in a practice game earlier, which is one of the reasons I decided to stream today. Felt like I was at least capable of outperforming the other night. Not with something like that. So we weren't able to collect our artifact there. It's okay, we can just move on to the next one. If nothing else, we can pick up our locks, start a multi-ball, and see what kind of game we can get out of that. My litmus test for this game, 3-ball game, decent game, is a billion points. And if I'm practicing on 2-ball, I also shoot for 1 billion. So basically what we're doing now is trying to shoot the left orbit for a light lock. I mean the right orbit, excuse me. A little early on that time. Woo! Alright, I'm going to go ahead actually and start a mission. I'm going to start Battle Simulation here, which is the center shot. And then I'm going to ignore it. This is a really dangerous mode. In fact, I'm going to try not to shoot at the lights here. I'm going to try to shoot up the ramp to give me a feed to the left filter. And that is exactly why you don't play this mode. Right there is a perfect example. I didn't do anything wrong, really. In fact, I hit the shot you're supposed to hit, but it almost went right down the middle and caused me to have the double danger. So I'm just going to continue to ignore this and shoot right orbits. I actually can get credit and start multi-ball with this cannon shot if it goes all the way around, which it didn't. Yeah, nothing I could do about that. I was on double.
Simulation.
Too bad. Al Kraut, or AU Kraut. Knowing Alex, the tilt bob is in the coin box. Well, wouldn't you know? Well, the game is on sliders, you know, those little furniture slider things that are about the size of the foot of the thing, for one reason, so it doesn't tear up my carpet, and so that I can slide the game around. Okay, that one wasn't really me missing that. There was a delay in the trigger pull there. Glad to have you in chat, Kraut. Alright, let's settle that down a little bit. I missed my shots, which gives you the big multi-ball points. What you really want to do is hit these first cannon shots because they increase your base value by 10 million each. So they really start to add up when you're talking about doubling and tripling your points. So getting to 1 billion here is going to be tough because my super's only worth, what, 160? Okay, well, 68 I think is what it was.
Damage to the shield, sir.
That's how critical those first few shots are. I don't know how I got a ball save from that.
Damage report. Damage coming in from all
Work our lanes up top there. Come on, give me a feed for the super. Wow, still got a ball save. And then let it go again immediately.
Super jackpot.
Oh, get up there. No such luck. Ah, that was terrible. Oh, wow. I'm not sure why we keep getting these ball saves. This is unusual. I hope there's not something wrong. It would be, right, when I start to stream. Still getting balls fed. His shield's dead?
Damage to the shield, sir.
I need to trap up here and kind of assess what I got going on.
All shields are down.
Okay, shields are down. Which means I'm just going to drain out a multi-ball and see if it gives these back, something's wrong. Okay, good.
Sensors are
I'd like to have an
picking up a ringing trigger
STTNG
into the
one day.
zone.
Hey, maybe we could do a swap one day.
Congratulations,
It'd be kind of
Lieutenant
fun. I
Commander.
wouldn't mind, you know, trading this out for Tron for a little while. I do love this game. Why did you sell yours?
Bonjour,
And who
mon
did you sell it to?
capitaine. Q, what are you doing here? Let's play a little game. Q,
Okay, I'm going to
we don't
ignore
have
Q's
time
challenge
for
in
your
favor
game.
of working back towards another multi-ball. Just see if we can get there. It's possible, but unlikely. That did not get the target right there.
Cruising at warp factor 2.
Alright, I'm going to start another mode here. Just probably to ignore it. Wormhole is a easy award to finish. Had 2 of them a long time ago. Paid $1,200 and $950. Boy, you should have. That was quite the investment. Should have held on to those.
Steady as she goes.
Those were the good old days, huh? Got extra ball lit. That's exciting. Now, if I could just collect that without going out the out lane.
Get the extra ball.
Isn't that just some sweet poetic pinball justice? Got them in 1998. They were like fresh off the line at that point. They hadn't even been in the arcade. This one, I'm fairly certain, was only in the arcade for 1 year. But I don't know for sure. So, you know, there's only one sticker on it, and it's inside the door here, so an operator sticker. Alright, let's see what we got on this game. That one was fair, considering how poorly it started.
Course laid in, sir. Engage.
So what I'm going to do here is try to start the mode, whatever happens to be lit. If it's a good mode, I'll play it out. If it's not, it's Battle Simulation. So I'm going to start Battle Simulation and completely pretend that it's not there. Daddy R, where is the Bally? Next door.
Simulation.
Right next door. Right now it's serving as my Corona drink holder. I don't know why I'm playing this out. This is not really what you want to do. Star Trek was running 93, 94. That is correct. This one. And as far as I know, this one's still pretty fresh. My wife's calling me. Yeah. Hey, I'm live. Can I call you back? Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Simulation complete.
Bye. Ain't she great? Alright, guaranteed a multi-ball for this game, so I can plunge it on the next one. You can plunge it on ball 2, but ideally, you want to wait to plunge it on ball 3, because that gives you more time to build up value in your pop bumpers. Okay, I'm going to try to backhand mode start. Stream it one day. I will. I'll do the old ones.
Set coordinates for the
Or
Alpha
I'll,
Quadrant.
you know, I really have the one, but what mode am I in? Oh boy. I will stream Valley Star Trek. It's
Alpha
just
Quadrant.
there's not as much to talk about with it, so I'm sure it'd be
Set
hard to keep
coordinates
people's
for the
attention.
Beta Quadrant.
But I will, once I get a little bit
Beta Quadrant.
used to talking to the camera.
Excellent.
All right, I have one more shot here.
Factor 3.
Oh, and if I complete them, I will have completed them in order. So there is a chance for me to get a extra artifact on this mode.
Holodeck program ready.
I'm also in a secret mode now. If you get holodeck 3 is ready and pull the trigger 3 times, every switch is worth $1 million, I think for 20 seconds. Not a whole lot of people know about that one. So I was too busy trying to pull the trigger rather than trying to figure out where the ball is. Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and take my multi-ball here. Maybe I can work my way around to another one. So these are the really important shots. What you really want to do is make all 3 of these. See, I pulled the trigger, and then there was a delay.
Prepare for multi-ball.
Nothing I could do about that. It's just the game. I don't know why it does that, but
Jackpot.
it only does it about 30% of the time. And it'll do it for 3 or 4 pulls in a row, and then it'll work itself out.
Jackpot. Damage
Like
to
that.
the shield, sir.
This is going to be the worst multi-ball in the history of the world right there. Oh, wow. Really surprised I got that back. It was real generous with the ball saves today.
Factor 2. Super
It's a
jackpot.
little early.
Damage to the shield, sir. Damage report.
We have heavy casualties on all decks.
Balls can't get out of their own way.
All
All
shields.
right. All shields are down, so I have to relight them on my spinner. Okay.
Cruising at
Boom.
back damage to the shield, sir. Jackpot.
Might have time for another. Yeah, but these aren't worth much. They're only worth
Jackpot.
doubles 63. But it puts a like 150 maybe for the super. Gotta keep my.
All shields are down.
Yeah, I gotta keep my spinners lit. Uh-oh. Well, all things considered, missing those first 3. The fact that we're only in ball 2, not terrible, so I'm going to try to do a huge challenge here, at least start it.
Bonjour, mon capitaine.
Am I
What are you
telecommuting
doing
to
here?
work? I
Let's play a
am,
little
yeah. I'm
game.
working from home, which basically means
We don't have time for your game.
in no uncertain terms that I'm not doing anything for work, really. I hope my boss isn't watching. She's great, and if she is, then I'm working really hard. But yeah, I'm just staying at home, which is why, partially why I'm streaming now so much, is because it's giving me something to do. Got out and rode the bike around the neighborhood for a little while earlier, so you know, you have to be active. You can't just sit there and twiddle your thumbs. But it's giving me a lot of time to work on getting the stream together. And
Evacuate all
ideally,
personnel.
you know, my perfect situation here would be for me to stream enough over the next couple of weeks to get Twitch affiliate where I can start getting donations and stuff, and then that was bad. And then any donations or that I'm able to get, who knows, will go to our mobile rig so that we can stream tournaments. We can do tournaments. We just need about $850 worth of equipment probably to get to make a mobile rig. So take that for whatever it's worth.
Sensors are picking up a
Let's see.
Cardassian ship.
I'm gonna skip the video mode. Nobody wants to watch that. Well, we made it through a few modes. Let's see if we can get through these next 3 and make it all the way to the final frontier. Started up the center. Asteroid Threat's a good one to play out. It really only requires 4 shots. You want to shoot this hurry up, which will determine the value for all the rest of the shots in the mode.
Make it so.
A little late. Really, you want maybe 1 or 2 good tries at it. So everything's going to be worth about 12 million. Now I need 3 of these to get the artifact.
Evasive maneuvers.
So you just want 1, nope. And ideally you want to take shots that you may want later anyway.
Beyond belief.
1. Like the lock shot, or, you know, I'm going to try to go for a right ramp here. A little late. Running out of time, so I'm just going to take one up the middle. Alright, I need 1 more. I'm going to try for a right ramp. A little late on that, too. But it'll shoot out another ball. It's ball 2 locked. And maybe I'll hit a few pops and it'll give me a feed to the right, so I just ran out of time. Obviously, it didn't pause my timer, so I did not get my artifact. Why don't you chill out, ball? Alright, 2 more modes until the final frontier. Time Rift is a random award somewhere. I've also heard that you can collect the artifact by hitting 3 right ramps. I don't know how true that is. I'm going to shoot for lock shots, because if I'm able to pick up some mode progress. Great! is what I was gonna say.
Thank you, Mr. Data.
But it's hard to pick up mode progress when you're in the trough. So, not bad, you know, decent game. Got all the way through 6 modes, and got pretty close, so it gives me pretty good confidence that we'll get there at least a couple times today during the stream.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
That's really how you want to do it. Ideally, you want to collect 4 artifacts, which you collect doing well in the modes, and then you bring those into your Final Frontier. Every 4 artifacts you bring in is worth 1 billion points,
Engage.
plus 25 million for each shot on really? I better get that back. Ugh. Plus 25 million for each one that you bring in. So if you bring in 4 modes, or 4 artifacts, you get 1 billion points right off the bat, and then all of your lit shots will be worth 100 million.
Magnify.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start Time Rift and ignore it in favor of trying to get towards multi-ball. I need at least one more right orbit here to guarantee myself a multi-ball in this game. Go ahead and take our carbon needle shots. Slam, 1, 2. Ski past this over. And right orbit. Alright, so I am now guaranteed a multi-ball on the next plunge. At a minimum. Or I can rattle around and go in there.
The ball.
Battle station.
Phases are ready.
Alright. Really want these. See, it's delaying again. I mean, I'm shooting it right in the middle, and it's when I pull the trigger, it waits half a second, and then it fires, and by that time it's late. So next time I'm just going to go real early, and you know by that time it'll have fixed itself. Alright, just need some separation. And that is not...
Damage report. Damage
It throws me off when that thing is late like that. So now I'm ending my multi-ball with literally not a single jackpot. I've basically wasted my entire multi-ball.
In the neutral zone.
I mean, who says...
Evacuate all personnel.
Who's the operator of this game? Why doesn't somebody get in there and fix these things? I paid good money for that game on free play.
5 to be marked.
Alright, so what I want to do here is get 50 switches.
Dilithium crystal has been
We get 4x. I'd be happy to get an extra ball, which you can do a couple of ways. The easiest one is to complete your lanes all the way up through 10x. And not only do you get 10x bonus, but that lights extra ball.
Energize.
There's an extra ball available on the battle mode.
Sensors are picking up
And
a
there's an extra ball
Cardassian
available
ship
when you
in the
achieve
neutral
Warp
zone.
8. So there are extra balls to be had.
Readings indicate lock is lit, sir.
I'm not happy with that first multi-ball, so I'm going to go back around and get another one.
Sir, the Cardassians are hailing us. On screen.
Cardassian mode is pretty much good for one thing. You can add balls by hitting the neutral zone.
Peaceful settlement.
Here is your
Actually, maybe
settlement,
it's not.
Picard.
Maybe that's just the Ferengi mode.
The shields are at 50%.
And that is collecting warps. there aren't enough points available in that mode really for it to be worth, making a serious attempt at. So unless you are going for a warp strategy, that multi-ball doesn't really do you any good. Get up there.
Warp factor 3.
Alright, here's ball 1. The advantage of locking a ball on the upper ramp, okay, it got all the way through, so my extra ball is lit. So I'm going to take extra ball and then take my right
Get
ramp.
the extra-
This will also start a mode. Who knows, maybe with this extra ball we'll make it all the way
The
around.
coordinates for the Alpha
So
Quadrant.
we want right orbit. We're ignoring the mode. This is one of the longest modes in the game. It's 40 seconds. Really just looking for a way to get the ball transferred. It was a creative transfer, but it was effective. Oh boy. Ah, that was savable. I should have
Had you
done a little bit more there to
proper
save the ball, but
trajectory, you would have
still
been
decent
rewarded.
progress. And we got our extra ball, so I think
Shoot
this
again.
is technically still ball 2. Yeah. And I'm going to pick light holodeck will give me a lock. Since the lock is already lit. And it'll give me my holodeck. I'm going to go ahead and do this one just to show everybody what the code is what I said, but it's the pattern is always the same. So we go left, right,
10 million.
right,
10 million. 10 million.
left, right, and then in the middle. So left, right, left, right,
Program terminated.
and there you go. They really should put a randomizer on that. Somebody should make a code update and do that. Alright, one more shot for the multi-ball. Oh, that's going to come back. Yeah, ooh, I got lucky that caught an in lane. Alright, I'm going to start battle simulation to ignore it. And that'll at least give us to where we only have 3 modes left to get to Final Frontier. And I'm going to try to shoot the ramp here. That felt pretty responsive, so I think the issue has been fixed. And we'll start multi-ball.
If you do not surrender, we will destroy your ship.
Okay,
We will never
I said the
surrender.
issue's been fixed. Let's find out how wrong I was. Alright, these are important. There's one! It worked!
Jackpot.
Okay, so base jackpot is 60. This has potential to be really big, so the next one will be 70 times 2. Missed it.
All hands
So base
prepare for
jackpot is
multi-ball.
60 still. Which is still pretty good compared to where we were recently with the other multi-balls. Just want these to get out of the way. Just get out of the way. Cannot believe that didn't rattle home. Just get out of the way.
Damage
1,
coming in from all decks.
Jackpot.
2,
Jackpot.
oh,
Resistance is futile.
you really don't want to spend too much time trying to trap up and do all this fancy stuff because your shields are continuously
Jackpot.
diminishing. And it's important that you get in as many of these jackpots before it gets really tough on you.
Jackpot.
So we're just spamming that center
Shield
shot.
50%.
It's
Jackpot.
a double. One more gets us a super. These are pretty good value.
Damage to the shield.
Shields are about to expire probably.
All shields are down.
Shields are down. So now to
Jackpot.
continue hitting jackpots there, we have to light the shields. I was a little early
All
on that
shields
super.
are down.
Just want to get a little bit of control here. This is ideal. So what I want to do now is shoot the left orbit, light my shields, boom, the middle. Maybe this will give me a feed for a super, which it did not. Super is also always available. That's gone, yeah. On the upper ramp, if you shoot it all the way up into the
All
board ship.
shields are down.
All right. Really, what we want to do is time this out for 10 seconds. So it's a good opportunity for me to take a sip of beer. Take a deep breath. Enjoy the view. The wonderful sounds, sights and sounds of the basement. All right. Now, we actually are going to try to make an attempt, since we're fairly close at the Final Frontier.
Hold on
Wormhole
tight,
is going to
this
start.
could get rough.
You complete wormhole by hitting one shot to the upper left ramp. That's going to come around. Boom. Done. Complete.
Has been collected.
Uranium spheres, which
Sensors
means
are
we need
picking
one
up
more
a
artifact, I
Romulan
think,
warbird
to bring in our
neutral
billion. And we are going to probably have to get it on asteroid threat. But if we don't, and we're still on our extra ball, I'll show you a neat little trick to where we can, hopefully, really need to start this mode without draining. Really need to start this mode without draining. Woo! Oh. Guys, I just got skill searched. Making actual attempts to shoot the shot, and the game doesn't know where the ball is.
Bonjour, mon capitaine.
So I'm gonna
What are you
ignore
doing
Q's
here?
challenge. I'm gonna
Let's play a
time this
little
one out
game.
also, and I know nobody wants to watch
Q,
that.
we don't
However,
have time
this
for
is a
your
pretty
game.
short one to time out, thankfully. So we get to another sip of beer. Another deep breath. Feels good, bro. And as soon as this time's out, like it did, we're going to asteroid threat.
Sensors are picking up a Romulan warbird in the neutral zone.
Got my kick back, thankfully. That's gonna tilt. Yeah, I heard it was already on one. I hate that. Gotta think about how I want to do this. I guess I want to pick start mission. And here's the situation we're in. I can attempt to finish this.
Suggestions.
We could destroy
And,
the asteroids in our path, sir.
Make it so.
and bring in a billion to the wizard mode. Or I can just totally time it out and we'll be guaranteed a trip to the wizard mode.
Evasive maneuvers.
But you know what? Mama didn't raise no bitch. We're going for it. So I'm gonna go left orbit. Upper shot.
Nicely done.
No! And that's why you don't do that. Oh no. Look, it was lit.
Captain's log supplemental.
The final frontier is taunting
Admirably
us.
dispatching the Borg threat.
Got it all the way through them modes. But no dice. No wizard mode. Still 1.7 game
Welcome to the
is not
Enterprise.
bad. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot of complaining about that. I promise you we will get there. And it's worth it.
Enterprise.
If you're gonna do it,
Enter
go all the way,
Federation
bring in
space.
that billion.
Intercept immediately. Admiral Biaggi out.
Could have gone either way.
Sir.
Engage.
Okay. Nice catch there. We're gonna start our mode. This is battle simulation, which is ignorable.
Initiate simulation.
But you know what? It's ball one. We're just having fun. I'm gonna play it. Look at how unpredictable that is. Gone. Woohoo! I'm gonna take this on the right orbit to reload the gun because it also gives me credit for a lock shot.
The kickback is ready.
Okay, now I'm gonna ignore it officially. There's no way I'm gonna get around to collecting that artifact, so there's only 5 seconds left. Oh shoot!
Phases
I
of
didn't
ready.
want to do that. Tried to bail out. It's gonna cause me to drain.
Simulation complete.
Okay, asteroid threat. Alright. This is one that is achievable. This is when you, if this is the strategy you're after, you want to go for this one.
Destroy the asteroids.
Ideally, you want to hit this, hurry up, as quickly as you can. Okay, everything's going to be worth a little over 11.5. I want to try to focus on this right orbit, because it's going to give me 2 things. It's going to give me a mode shot, and it's going to give me a lock shot.
Sir, a strange object is dead
So
ahead on screen.
now I want to try to hopefully get a feed from the pop bumpers to the upper right flipper, which I didn't get. Every time I say that, I don't get one. I need 2 more. 1, missed. A little bit late. Okay, I'm going to take the right ramp. All right, perfect. Ski pass this over.
Excellent.
Take the center shot to finish it. Get my artifact.
Have been collected.
Okay, so this only has 2 seconds left. Hopefully it'll expire, which it did, and we can start the next mode, which is Search the Galaxy. Woo. Getting a little squirrely here. Really just wanna... There we go. Okay, it changed. The pop bumpers changed it to Rescue. Rescue is a great mode. It's challenging. This is a great mode because it's hard, and it feels good when you finish it, but it's achievable.
Cruising at warp factor.
Okay, maybe 1 or 2 more spinners. What we're doing is picking up switch hits. We're at 40, so we can actually finish this with 2 right ramps. There's 1. The ramp gives you 5, and the ramp is where you collect your 50, your extra points. All right. This starts Time Rift. Time Rift is a random award,
Sensors are picking up a distortion in the space-time continuum.
Uranium sphere.
and there it went.
Been collected.
On the first shot, I collected the award. So now I want to focus on just right orbits. Oh, that was my fault. I should have seen that. It hit right off the joint. Called a joint right where the metal meets the rubber, and unfortunately that kills the momentum of the ball and just so pretty good ball. No shame in that. It's only ball 2, so what I'm gonna do is plunge warp factor 4 And one of the important things about this is that it lights the spinner.
Program
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
initiated.
take this because I believe this will give us our
10 billion.
last
10 billion.
artifact that we need for our billion,
10 billion. 10 billion.
assuming that we get there.
10 billion. 10 billion.
Left, left, center, right, right, center.
The singing stone
Yep.
has been
All right. So
collected.
singing stone's been collected.
Program terminated.
If we get around to the wizard mode, it'll be 1 billion points right off the bat. Which means we really want to be starting these modes. Which means we really want to be starting these modes. Woo! Okay, perfect. Q's challenge is a great one to ignore.
What are you doing here?
I'm going to see if I can go ahead and start my multi-ball on the
We
right
don't have
orbit here.
time for your game.
A little bit late. Definitely don't want to be draining here because this is such a short mode, easy to time out. In fact, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to let this one go. All right. Wormhole is one that we'll try to complete. I'm going to ski past it over here and see if we can pull off a Picard maneuver. So we want left orbit to upper ramp. Boom!
Lithium crystals have
So
been
now all of our
collected.
shots in the wizard mode, because we just completed a 5th artifact, will be worth 1.25. And if I'm able to start this mode without draining, woo! That's a big if apparently at this stage. If I'm able to start Search the Galaxy right there, we are guaranteed a trip to the final frontier. We can plunge it on the next ball, baby. How do you like me now?
Alpha Quadrant.
All right, so
Congratulations,
this mode we
Lieutenant.
can normally ignore, but since we're playing with house money, it's not a bad idea to try to complete it. What we want to do is shoot the, get a little control first. Shoot the Alpha Quadrant, which is that center ramp. About to run out of time here, so. All right, Alpha, Beta on the right ramp,
Excellent.
a little early.
Set coordinates for the Beta Quadrant.
Really close on time. Beta, Gamma, upper loop. I mean upper shot.
Set coordinates for the Delta Quadrant.
Delta Quadrant. I mean, that's not going to get all the way around.
Sensors
Okay.
are picking up a Cardassian ship in the neutral
Now,
zone.
a couple things are happening at the moment. We're guaranteed a trip to the final frontier. So, let me just.
The final frontier.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't actually want to start it. What I wanted to do was do another video mode to collect another artifact. So this is just counting down our artifacts. And we see we bring in our 1 billion points. Exciting stuff. This will start a 6-ball multi-ball where everything is lit for 125 million a shot.
Readings indicate a replay, sir.
And there's really not much ball save on this to speak of, so you kind of have to be diligent about not doing stupid crap like that, because that's it. That was it.
Sensors are picking up a Cardassian ship.
I
in
can't
the
believe that was 6 balls. What happened to all of them? Wow. That was brutal. And then drain that one immediately after a stupid brick. Well, you got to see it, although it was quite short. Yeah, weak, I know. Tell me about it. That was awful.
Good
And I
luck.
was just sitting there thinking, well, maybe a few of those will come back. All right. What do we want to do here? I'm going to say warp 4. And see how many locks I have. And then
Sensors are picking
maybe
up a
that'll
Cardassian ship in the neutral
start
zone.
my... All right. I'm going to take my right orbit. I don't think so. Probably have a pretty decent bonus built up, but... All right. Right orbit. Late, early, late, early, late.
Commander.
I am just gonna pick Time Rift here. I'll get mode points, and for some reason it's shooting balls out.
Picking up a
If you do not
And
surrender,
for
we
some
will
reason it gave me a free
destroy
multi-ball.
We'll never surrender. Battle station.
Not really sure what's up with that, but I guess I'll take it.
Had you propelled the ball on the proper trajectory, you would
And then it ended my ball? What the heck is that? I got a 2.5 billion point game going, and then guess what? Now my trough is screwing up? What is that all about?
Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship
What a joke.
Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations.
You wanna talk about weak.
To boldly go
That's
where
weak
no
right there.
one has gone before.
Unbelievable. 2.7 million. I was rocking right along.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
I don't believe it. I guess we'll do it again. See how high we can get.
Enterprise. The Borg have entered.
I was gonna try to
Federation
make a
space.
run. Well, before I drained that second ball, I was gonna try to make a run for another wizard
Here is
mode,
another chance.
which would have been really cool to see. Because at that point, probably would have brought in another 2 billion. All right, I'm gonna start wormhole. Or am I?
The kickback
Oh,
is ready.
that was foolish. All right, I'm gonna try a backhand here. It's real tight, but it can be done. There it is.
Hold on tight. This could get
All
rough.
right. Ski pass. Left orbit. Little early. Caught the edge of that target. Transfer here. I'm just going to
Steady
take
she
the
goes.
right ramp. Now left orbit. Now upper loop.
Dilithium crystals have been collected.
Okay. Search the galaxy is next. I'll play it Alps Ball 1. We're just having a good time. So who knows? Maybe we'll get to
Set
see
coordinates for
the
the Alpha
perfection
Quadrant.
when you complete it exactly how it's supposed to be done. I'm not having any luck with that shot, so I'm just going to pass it over. Because I know it can be hit with this one. A little late. Still 25 seconds, plenty of time. A little late again on that. That's poor. It's tough. These outlanes, man, they're difficult.
Thank you,
Shut
Mr.
up, Data. Because they're trapezoidal. It's not like AC/DC. You have the cannon where you can't see. These have cannons you can't see, and they're angled upwards like this. So any sort of little bounce that you might be able to get away with in a normal game, you can't on this game. If you're just joining us, thanks for tuning in. This is Alabama Pinball. We've made it to the final frontier already today. And right now we're just seeing what kind of scores we can put up. That better come back.
Here is another chance.
That's what I thought. I appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with you on your Sunday afternoon. I know you all could be watching virtual NASCAR, which I was watching earlier because it's the only thing on, and because I like NASCAR. As evidenced by Stern NASCAR. Okay, I'm gonna ignore this video mode. Take my right orbit, take my lumps, take my multi-ball, and just get out of this game with my tail between my legs.
Initiate simulation.
All right. Up the center ramp, hopefully. Nope. Early. Don't want the ball in the right flipper. I want the ball in the left flipper. This will give me a cannon shot at it anyway, so if I can get this to go all the way around, which I didn't. It's tough to do from that angle, but if you hit it just flush enough, it will go all the way around. All right, here we go. There we go.
If you do not surrender,
1 second
we
left
will
on my
destroy
mode.
your ship.
We will
I'd rather
never
watch
surrender.
marble races.
Battle
Yeah, I
pit.
saw you where you posted that on Facebook. Hey, those marble, the marble Grand Prix is that one, and then they have like
Jackpot.
the Marble Olympics. I've seen that too, where it's different events and they have them go underwater and stuff. Ah, that was terrible.
All hands prepare for multi-ball.
Wife's home. Hello. You're live on the internet. This is Amber.
Damage to the shield, sir.
She does exist. She's a human,
Jackpot.
and she doesn't live in Canada.
You will be a
And you've all seen her here first. But too bad, guys. She's married.
Damage coming in from all
She
decks.
came in just to watch me play multi-ball. Wasn't that sweet of her? Bye.
resistance is futile.
Oh, that was bad. Oh gosh, half ramp.
The shields are at 50%.
Oh wow. The ball saves have been generous. Something's obviously wrong with the trough.
Super jackpot.
Not that I'm going to complain about that. Let's see if we can get an upper shot. Too late. I just need to try to get something chilled out here. Is that going to come around? Nope. Come on.
Damage to the shield.
Boom! There's an upper shot.
Factor 2. Super jackpot.
Boom. There should be another. There's only two? Okay. The problem, yeah, I mean, this looks nice and fancy, but the problem is I missed that second shot on the outset there. And,
All shields are down.
it's early.
All shields are
Got a
down.
little too excited. Is that gonna save? Yep.
Damage to the shield, sir.
Alright, chill out. Alright, left,
All
orbit,
shields are down.
center. Just missed it. Just missed the upper shot.
Super jackpot.
Take a super there, though.
All shields are down.
Pretty good multi-ball considering. Alright, shields are down, left orbit. Center shot. Give me a feed. Give me a feed for that upper shot. Here it comes. Boom! Oh! Man, I felt good about that.
Hit, sir. Jackpot.
You're batting way out of your league, buddy. Let me tell you, you are right about that.
Sensors are picking up a Romulan warbird in the neutral zone.
She got the looks. I got the brains? Don't let her hear that. She'd probably kill me. This is some sort of
Romulans are
multi-ball.
hailing us. On screen.
Romulans, this is kind of a worthless mode.
military exercises. It would be wise to change course immediately.
Fired a warning shot.
And I've got to hit the center ramp. I'm not really sure what this gives you, even if you complete it. Took that shot thinking it was going to be a multi-ball. But we hit the mark. Billion points. No shame in a billion. No shame at all.
Supplemental. The crew performed
See if this resets
admirably in
anything.
dispatching the Borg
For
threat.
some reason, I want to think that... I don't know, maybe it is preloaded. I was thinking because we had that Final Frontier earlier that it didn't reset properly, but
Welcome to the
not
Enterprise.
according to the game. Alright, that was a nice little multi-ball strategy game, so we'll go back to seeing if we can do the big points games.
Enterprise.
Big board
The Borg
games.
have entered Federation space. Intercept immediately. Admiral Piaggi out.
Course laid in the
Which
sun.
is start a mode,
Engage.
play it if it's a good one, and then worry about
Factor
multi-ball.
2.
So this would be battle simulation here, which means we can ignore it in favor of going for multi-ball.
Initiate simulation.
Unless I make this. If I make this, I'm going for it. But it didn't go in, so... Oh, rattled it in. Didn't quite get all the way around in order for that shot to count. It has to. Almost fumbled that. Carl, yesterday, I don't know if y'all been watching this, but Carl D'Angelo has been making a big buck hunter wizard mode run on his stream. And yesterday, the deal was
Simulate.
he would drink if he fumbled You know what? I think I'll do the
Picking
same
up a
thing.
distortion in the
If
space-time
it's a flip or fumble in single ball play, you have to take a drink. So we are in Time Rift. I know I owe you a drink here for that last one. All right, we're in Time Rift, taking orbit shots. Time Rift, you're not guaranteed to find the shot anyway, so just use it to peck away at your right orbit to get locks. There's a nice little shake in there. All right, search the galaxy. Search the galaxy. We will still ball one, so we'll ignore it because it's a tough one to try to play. Yeah, we ignored it. All right. Nice job.
Thank you, Mr. Data.
Real good. But got through 3 modes, so we're on pace to get there. Didn't complete any of them, but that's okay. Take our lock. That's the importance of getting
A strange object is dead
that
ahead.
lock shot, because had I made that shot when I was going for it, then I would have been guaranteed a multi-ball. Now I still have to hit 2 more right orbits to get a
Q,
multi-ball.
what are you doing here?
Let's play a little game.
All right, Q's challenge. Ignore.
We don't have time for your games.
Although I accidentally just extended it. It's we will continue to stay active as you hit the mode shots, but we don't really want to do that. We're focusing now
Program ready.
on right orbits. Okay. This will give me my holodeck. I'm not gonna do it. What I'm gonna do is taking a Bally ball door.
Feeling lucky?
Taking a Bally ball door frame off is a pain in the ass. Like a coin door? Ooh, we're playing Rikers Poker and got a terrible hand. A pair.
Better luck next time.
Taking a Bally ball door frame off. I don't know what that is. What are you restoring? Alright, multi-ball.
If you do not surrender, we will destroy your ship.
But I agree with you,
never
taking a coin
surrender.
door off is definitely a pain in the ass.
Fire phases.
Okay, center shots, these are huge. Got one. Let's see what this is worth.
Jackpot.
39, so the next one will be worth right under 100 if I can make it. Yeah, it's late. That one I'll say was my fault.
Jackpot.
So our base value remains at 39.
Damage to the shield, sir.
Yep, taking apart Flash Gordon cabinet. Oh, nice. Oh, you're going the full resto on that Flash Gordon. I thought you were just going to put in a hardtop, which, by the way, looks fantastic. Excellent work.
Damage to the shield.
Come on, give me a feed.
Super jackpot.
These aren't worth nothing here, so get out of there. Oh boy, I don't care for that at all. Good lord.
You will be assimilated.
Okay, this is a very delicate flick. Because what happens, I'm just going to do it big like that and see if I can... Oh, no. There's a million ways to screw up that transfer. And I almost got it off the joint there. Alright, so rescue. Hello, Alabama man. Hello, Georgia man. Dalton in the house.
All personnel.
What's up, brother? We got a bunch of people you know in the chat right now, so... Everybody say hello to Dalton. We're trying Next Gen again, Dalton, from the other night when it was so bad.
Work factor 3.
Okay, that should be enough for me to hit the right ramp, click the end of the mode. Boom. How was that not enough? How many switches was that? 42? So I gotta have 2 more.
Board the shuttle as quickly
One
as
more.
possible.
I gotta have one of these ramps, either the center ramp. No! Dang! Ah, that's too bad. Alright, 2 modes to get through. We'll see. At least I did collect my Duranium Sphere. I don't know. I guess I could check. Let me see. Do I need another artifact or not? Oh my gosh, I only have 1 artifact. Yikes. So I'll go for it. Pick Warp 4 here. I don't really have any progress towards locks or anything, so at least it'll light my spinner. I'll make a run for it, but it won't be worth much. That almost flipped over the flipper. Who knows? Maybe I can bring in 1 or 2 artifacts. This would be a good one, wormhole to finish. Dalton, we made it around to the final frontier earlier, and it was terrible. But at least we got there, unlike the other night when I was playing terribly. That had spin, I saw it. Just... that wasn't the game. That wasn't the game to get there.
Captain's log supplemental. The crew
Had to drink for the flipper
admirably
fumble.
dispatching the
We're doing what Carl was doing. Hey, Chaka! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep South. Appreciate that very much. Wolfman in the chat now. This is illogical? You're right, it is. That fumble was terribly illogical.
Welcome to the
Welcome,
Enterprise.
Wolfman. Welcome, Chaka. Welcome, everybody else watching from around the globe. This is Alabama Pinball, and we are playing Star Trek The Next Generation.
Enterprise.
And we're making runs towards the final frontier, just seeing what kind of scores we can put up.
Course laid in.
Average is probably right around 1 billion,
Factor 2.
which is right around average. Oh, that's got to come back. Please do me some solids. Come on, game, work with me here. I didn't get it. What was that, like 2 switch hits?
Strange object is
How are you gonna get 2
on
switch
screen.
hits and then not get a ball save? Alright, this can bounce over. I'm gonna start time rift and spam the right orbit. Pick up a couple of right orbits. I need at least one. At least one will give me a guaranteed multi-ball on the next ball. Look at all that side-to-side action. Yo, 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 don't like it. I don't like that at all. Okay. So I am guaranteed a multi-ball at least, so maybe we can at least save face for this game. Oh my gosh. Man, that... anytime you miss low, because of the way these outlanes are situated, you can forget about it. I mean, I hope you like the taste of outlanes, because they're real bitter.
Good luck.
Real bitter. So am I right now. So I can take this, start multi-ball with 78,000 points.
We will destroy your ship.
We will never surrender.
Alright,
Battle
these
stations.
are going to be huge right here. If I want to have any kind of real progress.
All hands prepare for multi.
Yeah, that was huge.
Congratulations. Good
So
job.
now I'm at 70, 78. My
Jackpot.
super is going to be worth 112, if that.
Shield, sir.
Let's see.
Jackpot.
You will be assimilated.
See if I can pick up, if I can pick up one. Gotta hit the shot, then able to get the points. Gotta get crap out of it their own way.
Damage to the shield, sir.
Shields are about to end real early. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Ah.
Gas in from all decks.
Pathetic. So, I've spent my multi-ball, and I'm on ball 3 and have 173 million. So the only real strategy now, I'm gonna ignore the video modes, is to get all the way back around to another one.
The kickback is ready.
Wow, that was fortunate timing. Alright, there we go. There's one. And I've done well enough recently that my upper lock on the upper ramp there is lit. And it only lights if you've had 50% less than 50% multi-balls on your last recent games. Doesn't tell you how many games, it just says recent games. That's way early.
Cruising at one factor 2.
Just looking for the ball on the left flipper. There we go. I'm also doing the same thing that Carl was doing yesterday and drinking on flipper fumbles. Damn it, and I cannot find that orbit. I mean, how many? That was so early I hit the ramp. Over adjusting. That was late. That was a ramp.
Object program ready.
Okay, well, the ball had spin on it, so
Factor 3.
couldn't help, but I guess we're going for warps. You need to use the phasers. Wait a minute, I'll read that in a second.
Cruising at warp factor 4.
You need to reuse the phasers to get the dilithium crystals. Robot noises. I'm gonna ignore these. I just want that multi-ball again. I need some justice. Everybody, hashtag justice for Alabama Pinball. That's gone. No such justice today. Well, the good news is that one's over, and we can start over with a new one. Yeah, that was brutal. We did get to the final frontier earlier. Got really close on one game, and did make it there. I think it was the next game. So we'll get there again. I have confidence. It's just,
Course laid in, sir.
boy, it's being nasty. That has got to come back. Okay, you saw. You know what? Fuck you, game. I'm not having that. You saw it was still flashing, right? Everybody saw that. Sorry for the F-bomb. I get one. I give myself one per stream. Yeah, RIP. F's in chat
Welcome to
for
the
that
Enterprise.
garbage. Alright, let's try this again, shall we?
Federation space. Intercept immediately. Admiral Biaggi out.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Watch that go out. Man,
You are without honor.
that's just, I mean, how are you gonna do that? Play better. I'm working on playing better, man. It's hard to play better when the game doesn't let you play at all.
Object is dead ahead.
On screen.
Just catching a rough couple of games here, but we'll get back into form. I have no doubt about it. Okay, I'm just going to pass this over. And take a right orbit. Which has eluded me. Recently. There it is.
Readings indicate lock is lit, sir.
Alright, so I'm guaranteed at least a multi-ball for this game. I can't guarantee that it'll be a good one, but I can at least guarantee that I will get one. I mean, how you gonna... Whew. Everybody take a deep breath. Yay! Holy shnikes.
We will never surrender.
If I were a Star Trek fan, I would own this pen. Well, you don't have to be a Star Trek fan to own the pen. But it helps. Right next to this,
Fire phases.
on stage left, is Data East Star Trek.
Jackpot.
Stage right
Phases at ready.
is Valley Star Trek. So I guess if you wanted to, you could say I was a Star Trek fan.
All hands.
Which I am.
prepare for
Alright, pretty good
multi-ball.
value. So supers are at 171, which means we might actually have a decent multi-ball here if we can get the balls out of their own way.
Damage to the shield, sir.
There's one.
Jackpot.
That's going to be big trouble. Alright,
Damage report.
take a backhand. There's two.
Jackpot.
No reason to hold on to that ball that early. There's 5 million to the... How?
Damage to the shield, sir.
Oh, golly.
You will be assimilated.
Oh, no, you did not.
Damage to the shield, sir.
You know what, game? I'm gonna take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again. Oh, no shields. That's coming around. Nice.
Factor 2. Super jackpot.
Oh, nah. That was caught a little air ball and it hit the wire form here, and that was all she wrote.
Sensors are picking up a Ferengi freighter in the neutral zone.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint! Alright, now what do? I'm kind of in jail. But, you know, that multi-ball kind of made this at least not a crappy game. Alright, I'll start a mode here, Battle Simulation, which I'm going to then ignore. I can never figure out what's going on. Nice. Where's the Stern Star Trek? The Stern Star Trek is still in my wallet somewhere. Or it's in somebody's wallet. Not in mine. But I'll have one eventually. If I'm gonna get one, I really want to have the premium or the LE premium at a minimum. Really, you're not supposed to play this out, but I keep making them, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Take a right orbit here, reload the cannon, get a lock shot, and I think this is. Oh, it's not gonna. Okay, well that might actually give me credit for another one. Okay, so one more. This will give me an artifact. Who knows? We might make it all the way around.
Have been collected.
Sensors are picking up a Ferengi freighter.
Bonjour, mon capitaine.
Yeah,
Q, what are you doing?
you can never figure out what's going on with this game. This game is real simple.
We don't have time for your games.
There's 7 modes, which are around the. I just I needed a transfer there, and I didn't get it. But I think it's only ball 2.
Thank you, Mr. Data.
7 modes, you complete, or if you just get through 7 modes, you can time them all out if you want to, which I think this game would really benefit from a code update where the video mode is randomized and you can't time out the modes. That you would actually have to play them out, because it's not exactly a deep game. Once you finish the modes, you get to the wizard mode, and that's it. That's pretty much all there is to do. Now that doesn't necessarily make it easy, but it does make it achievable, and it makes it fun when you get there. Oh Lord. So I think I'm at 2 locks. I'm gonna take a right orbit here. Let's see where we're at on locks.
Readings indicate.
Yeah, so one more, we can start another multi-ball here and have a real good game going. That's bad. Man, give me a break. All that good work on that game just to have a BS drain where the ball gets stuck, you get a half ramp, and then it goes without even warning to the outlane.
The crew performed admirably in dispatching the 4.
So, all right, give me a couple seconds, guys. I'm gonna run and get me another beer, and be right back. Okay, I'm back. See, that wasn't so bad. Impatient bunch, aren't you? I wish I had a quarter for every time I heard this theme song, because I would be a very rich man. Between watching the show and playing, I don't know how many thousands of games on this game. I just wish somebody would pay me to do that. If I could make that my job. That was a terrible throw. If I could make that my job, quarantine wouldn't be so bad. Of course, it's not really for me. I'm working from home, which means I'm not doing much. But we'll keep going. I'm just going to keep at it here.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
I'm sure we'll get around to some more Final Frontiers. Excuse me.
Enterprise. The Borg have entered Federation space. Intercept immediately.
All right.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Should we go for like a warp run? Let's see how many warps we can get. Make it all the way to 9.9. Doesn't really do much. I mean, it gives you a bunch of awards for each one that you get, but it's a cool thing to see. And it's worth a ton of points. Oh, no. All right, great mode here. Time Rift. pick off right orbits. This game, if you can dial in on that right orbit shot, you can be successful. The award is given at a random shot, but it's not really worth shooting all of them to see where it's at. I mean, either you get lucky or you don't, you know what I mean? Like, okay, next one is Wormhole. Wormhole is one upper ramp shot. So we're gonna ski past this over. Take a left orbit. Woo! Air ball. Whoa, way early again.
Steady as she goes.
What I really want. There we go. And one upper shot. Early on that. Okay, still 5 seconds. Let's get it. Come on. Oh, way late on it. Dang. It's gonna time out now.
What is our exact location?
We're already through 2 modes. Amber would starve if that was my job for me to sit here and have you guys watch me play pinball. Yeah, I probably would too. All right, Alpha, Beta, a little late on it, like the kickback.
Set coordinates for the Beta quadrant.
Oh gosh. No, that was poor decision making. I should have tried not to flick that over. I think it had some spin on it, which when I flicked it, it kind of didn't flick over. It kind of flicked straight up and not over enough. And so my ball's over. Over. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the second lock. Now, while I'm trying to work through my modes, I need to keep in mind I need to hit at least one right orbit to guarantee myself a multi-ball. So I'm looking for 2 shots here. Number 1 is the center for a mode start. This is Asteroid Threat. What I want to do now is shoot the center hurry up,
The asteroids in our path, sir.
Make it so.
which will determine the value of the points for all the other shots in the mode. Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of ignore it now. It's not worth really trying to go for after you miss it the first or second time. Oh gosh, I don't like that at all. Nope. So I didn't accomplish really either of the 2 things that I wanted to do on that ball, which were start more than 1 mode and hit 1 right orbit. So holodeck's lit, I'm gonna skip it. Nobody wants to see that. I'm gonna get that back. The music didn't change, so.
Don't move.
Alright, right orbit. A little early. Deep breath. Right orbit. Got it.
Send to start.
Okay, so we're starting out with 172 here, which isn't exactly horrible, I guess, going into the last chance multi-ball here. Oh,
All hands prepare
no,
for
it's a little early. There's no telling what these jackpots are going to be worth.
Jackpot.
That one was 31, so Super's going to be worth about 90.
Jackpot.
Should get both of those back. So it'd be worth about
Damage to
97.
the shield, sir.
So not horrible, not great. It's sort of what you 94. Kind of what you get for having an okay game. You get
Jackpot.
okay values for your jackpots. That's good. Kind of have to do multiple things at one time during this multi-ball. I love the sounds in this game. It's like one of the best multi-balls ever.
50%. The shields are at full power.
Alright, I just need
Damage
to
coming
figure
in
out
from all decks.
how to do that to get a separation.
The shields are at 50%.
Oh, you got it trapped on a flipper. You got to have those.
Jackpot.
That's right down the middle. Probably could have taken a swing at it, but no need to. There's still 2 left.
Jackpot.
Come on around.
The
little early.
shields are at 50%.
Boom. Boom. The game has a lot more than 7 modes. Well, I mean it does, but only ones that are really worth it going for. Are you talking about this one, or are you talking about Stern Star Trek? Stern Star Trek has a ton of modes. Just read. Yes, I have done that. I'll do it. Poker next on the next thing here. On the next holodeck. Just read the rule sheet. It's pretty thick. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to do in this game. The other modes just aren't really worth pursuing unless you have a specific goal in mind. Like, there are two of the modes in the neutral zone are multi-balls. Why did I do that? I meant to hit the right orbit. But really, they're not worth your time. They're just not enough points in them. So what you really want to do with those modes is use those modes to get your warps. Warps can get you a lot of points in this game really fast. Oh, get all the way around. Oh, that was a terrible time to drain because that's the second time I've done that where I had multi-ball lit and drained immediately. Yeah, I'll do Riker's Poker here in a minute. I lost Riker's Poker. They gave me a pair. Come on. At least give me decent cards.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
I don't know if I had any fumbles that game, but I'll take a drink just in case. Single mode ball, single ball, flipper fumbles result in having to take a drink, according to IE Pinball. And if y'all haven't been following that series, you need to go and watch him try to complete the Big Buck Hunter Wizard mode. I think he's at attempt 248 right now, and is just now starting to get pretty close. Alright, I'm going to ignore Q, which is hard to do if you've ever seen the show. I'm going to ignore Q in favor of right orbits. Okay. Actually, I'll just time it out here because this is really short. If you don't extend the timer, then it's like 4 or 5, 10 seconds or whatever. Not long at all. And I'm going to take a pot shot. For rescue is my favorite mode. In rescue, we want to hit 50 switches. Ski pass. Try to get control. And spinner. 30 switches will give you the artifact that we can carry into our, which we just got, so we'll carry that into the wizard mode.
Board the shuttle as quickly as possible.
Okay, got the call to board the shuttle, which means we have all 50 of our people. Now we need a center ramp or a right ramp. Still got 10 seconds to do it, plenty of time. Right ramp. Oh, just a little early. Still got time for a center ramp attempt. Not gonna do it, so can probably ignore that. And not going to get our 50 million, but that's okay. We did get the artifact, so good start. This is another one to make the attempt on the artifact. Also keeping in mind that at some point, we really want to hit that right orbit. So I'm going to try to take a quick backhand, which I got. It's about 12.5 million for each shot on the mode. I really want to hit this right orbit. Right orbit will guarantee me, just guaranteed myself a multi-ball for this game.
A strange object is dead ahead.
On screen. Magnify.
Upper ramp. One more will give us the artifact for this mode. We really don't want to drain here. Really don't want to do that! God, airball! Flung it right into the middle. Ah, just got a little chaotic. Too much. Too much. Okay, let's make an assessment here. Still got three modes, so not too bad. At 247, we're guaranteed a multi-ball, so I'm going to skip the multi-ball lock on this plunge in favor of warp factor 4, which is going to light our spinner. And if we're able to pull off a long ball time, that will pay off here in the long run. Alright, time rift starts. And we can go ahead and take a couple shots here at the right orbit. If we start multi-ball now, it's not a terrible thing, which means we can use that plunge award for something else later. Okay, somebody once said that 3 right ramps will give you this artifact, and apparently it does. So that was cool. I wasn't sure if that was true or not, but we just found out, didn't we? So that's good to know. And we'll let the rest of the mode time out. Start wormhole. Start wormhole. Wormhole we complete by 1 upper ramp shot. So we're gonna ski past this.
Could get rough.
Just like that. Good control. Left orbit. Coming around. Oh, a little bit late. Catch.
Steady as she goes.
Try again. Left orbit. Coming around. Got it.
Uranium spheres have been collected.
So we need 1 more artifact to bring in our billion. We have 2 modes to do it. Unfortunately,
Set coordinates
these
for
modes
the
aren't the
Alpha
ones you
Quadrant.
really want to be attempting to bring your artifact in on. There is a neat little trick, and we'll have, if I don't get it on this, then Riker's Poker will have to wait, because the trick involves the holodeck. It's not really a trick; it's just completing the video mode to get all the way to the artifact. Okay, there's Alpha. We want Beta, right ramp.
Beyond the lead.
Set coordinates for the Beta Quadrant.
Early on both of those. Oh boy. Getting a little fancy. That was almost a drink right there. All right, now we want Delta Quadrant all the way around. Here it comes. Got it. Okay, extra artifact in the neutral zone right now.
For the Gamma Quadrant.
Just got 8 seconds to hit it. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Last second. Got that extra artifact. Hurry up. On the right orbit. This tells me a couple of things. Oh, no! Terrible timing. That was bad for a couple of different reasons. The most important one was that we were 1 upper orbit away from lighting extra ball. I mean, upper loop. So we're in ball 3. I am going to start mission here. I'm going to start battle simulation. Totally ignore this. All I'm going to do is try to get this to a point where this is ideal. All I want to do is time this out, because I have 5 artifacts that I can bring in and get a billion points for 1 shot. I have 1 shot coming up for a billion points up the center. Is everybody buckled up? Woo! Watch me miss now. If you don't like this, you don't like pinball.
Our sensors are picking up.
All right.
Simulation complete.
There's my billion. There's my wizard mode. All my shots are going to be worth 150 million each. Now, there is no ball save, and I said that last time and drained half of them right off the bat. So, we'll see what we can do with this one. Make sure we get a little bit of time in the mode. But it sounds great, 6 balls, yay, but what ends up happening is that they end up getting in the way of each other, and you don't end up really getting anything at all out of it. Okay, just trapping up, just trapping up. Oh. Okay. So this is about as good as you're gonna get here with 3 balls. So all of these shots, find one that you're comfortable with, and just loop it. That's gone. Already down to 2. Wait a minute. I had 2 balls left.
Sir, the Romulans are
That's twice it screwed me up on the wizard mode.
Military exercises.
I don't know why I keep losing count of the balls, but that should have continued. So there's no telling. I'm gonna go ahead and assume. Thank you guys for the encouragement. I'm gonna assume that would have been a 2.5 billion point multi-ball. So we'll call this one what, 5 billion game. I'm happy with it, regardless of whether or not the game screwed me over. I'm pleased. So that's how it's done. That's where the go back to the tape. Yeah, I was robbed. I know. Yeah, we're gonna have to do instant replay or something. Cause they were sitting right there on the flipper. What do you think of, game?
Its continuing mission
You owe me money,
to
game.
explore strange new worlds, to seek out
25
new life
cents a
and
ball.
civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
I'm not too upset about it, honestly. Why does Captain Picard hate me? Don't watch the new Picard show, first of all. Let me start with that, because it sucks. But in the original show,
Welcome to the
Captain
Enterprise.
Picard doesn't really care for Data. So, maybe that's why. I'm so robotic with my pinball play that he doesn't like me. But he did congratulate me on dispatching the board threat, so you know, I'll take a little bit of praise. So there it went. That was
Here is another chance.
that was the wizard mode, and that was how you get screwed over by the game. So I guess we'll do it again. That's where the big points come in, is when you get around to multiple. Call Captain Kirk. You don't play like that, man. I'm telling you what. It's been a long time since I've watched the original series. That was the first one that I watched, and I still think Captain Kirk's the best. And you know, if you don't think that, then you're wrong. So that's fine, but it's just the way it is. Picard is still mad he played in Dune. Okay, speaking of Dune, that was the last book I read. I read Dune nope. There's no ball. I read Dune last November. No, I'm sorry, November before last. Shows you how often I read a book. A year and a half ago. But I loved it. I loved Dune, the book. So I'm pretty excited about the movie. And the pinball machine, right? If we don't get a Dune pinball machine, I'll be upset. That's gone. No? Okay. It's kind of hard to concentrate on the next game after you just railed out one of the best, I don't want to say one of the best, but a really good Final Frontier run.
Evacuate all personnel.
Yeah, making a new version of Dune. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. How bad could it be? It's done by the same guy, Denis Villeneuve. I don't know what I'm not even paying attention to what mode I'm in. Who did Blade Runner 2049. And I really enjoyed that. It was kind of slow, you know. It's a different type of movie. I'm glad it got made, but I don't know if I could sit there and watch it like, you know, once a month or whatever. Ooh. Double tap the in lane there, the out lane. Yeah, man. Dune was great. The book, I would recommend, if you read at all, read the book. Okay. Come on, ball, where you at?
Good luck.
Alright, I'm just going to take holodeck here. What that really does is allow me to play Riker's Poker. There you go. So I'm going to pull down the right trigger
Feeling lucky.
and hit the right button, and enters Riker's Poker. And usually the hands are pretty obvious with what you want to do here. So it's giving us 2 aces. You want to hold with the trigger. And 3 of a kind. We lost again. That's 0 for 2 on Riker's Poker. Sting was the perfect. Oh yeah, dude. See, I thought he did a really good job. Didn't he? He played Fade Ralpha, right? And he was great. There were so many things about that movie that were great, but man, if you watch that and you hadn't read the book, you'd be so lost.
Holodeck program ready.
Okay, holodeck 3 is ready. Oh, crap. That's what makes that so tough. When you hit this ramp 3 times, or you know, sometimes when it lights your holodeck, it'll give you holodeck 3 is ready. And when holodeck 3 is ready, you pull the trigger 3 times, and that starts the secret mode where everything is, all the switches are worth 1,000,000 points. The problem with that is you really don't have any time to do it. So you kind of have to flip the ball away or figure out a way to, because you only have a couple of seconds.
To seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go.
What do you do if you get? What do you get if you get Riker? It gives you some points, and it depends on your hand. So like if you get like if I'd have won with 3 of a kind, it probably would have given me 25 million. It's not nearly what you get on the video mode, but it's entertaining. We'll do it again. We'll do it again for the next one. Like a straight flush is like 50 million, and they make the hands pretty obvious. There's only so many you can get. That's not good. Good thing we're not doing out lane fumbles for drinks. I'd be drunk already.
Sir, a strange object is dead ahead.
On screen. Magnify.
I mean, what else you gonna do on Sunday afternoon during quarantine? I'd be doing this anyway, except now I get to hang out with you guys. Alright.
Warp factor 3.
Really, I just want to transfer here. The only thing that's going to save this game is a solid multi-ball. I don't have any mode progress, which I suppose I could change.
Holodeck program ready.
So it says holodeck program, but it didn't say holodeck 3, so that that secret mode doesn't apply. Oh my lord. Let's see, what had happened was we had that one good game. And then, come on, ball. Had that one good game, and then all the points for the next 2 or 3 games are non-existent. Kind of surprised I was able to save that. All right, 2 right orbits. Let's just see what we can get here. Let's just get a game. Let's just have a game. There's one. All right, here, Riker's Poker. We're gonna win one. 7, 8, 9. Does it want us to see? This sucks. I guess I'll just keep the 2 high cards. Hey, look at that!
You win.
See, there you go. 40 million for a full house. All right, and
Send to
multi-ball. So.
Starfleet. We have engaged the ball.
Battle station.
All right, these are critical. Each one of these is going to raise my base jackpot by 10 million. So the first one is 44. The next will be 55 times 2, so somewhere around 110. That was late.
All
So
hands
my base
prepare for
jackpot's
multi-ball.
still at 44, which isn't horrible. You know, I've had worse. Ooh.
You will be assimilated.
Okay, alright. I just need a ball on the left foot. That'd be great.
Resistance is futile.
Okay, that was a doubler. And that was the end of the multi-ball. Yikes.
Irrelevant.
A pity jackpot is what that was. It says, oh, I'm sorry your game sucks. Here, have one of these. If you're just joining us, thanks. A couple games ago, we made it all the way around to the Final Frontier, brought in $1 billion, and we're having some really good games. And now, we're having some big trouble due to the fact that I guess I'm not paying attention. That's bad. Operator error. That was on double dangerous. That probably should have tilted. I try to keep these games fair on the tilt. They're on sliders, and they have the earplug mod. And for those of you who are not familiar with that, if you take, you know, like the earplugs that you would like sleep in, or you know, go to the racetrack, you know, the little foam earplugs, right? Take one of those. Ooh, had a lot of trust in that. And take one of those earplugs and you put it right where the fulcrum is on the tilt, and it doesn't make it less tilty, but what it does is keep the tilt ball from swinging for half an hour after you've given it a good shake. It kind of dies down immediately. Okay, let's do a good game again. After this game, I'm gonna take a restroom break, but let's get one good one before we do that.
Enterprise. The Borg have entered Federation space. Intercept immediately. After the out.
Course waiting, sir.
Engage. Congratulations.
Alright, so this will allow us to pick a mode. I'm going to pick Rescue because this is my favorite mode. We need 50 switch hits,
Evacuate all personnel.
so I'm going to ski past this over and rip the spinner. I wouldn't call that a rip, but it did hit the spinner. One pop pumper, that was generous. Leg on that. That probably would have hit the joint there, so I had to cradle it. Oh, decision.
You are without honor.
Had to do it. This is ball 1, no bonus really to speak of, so what do you do? That's just the way of things. That was another kind of just weird air ball. Okay, I'm going to take a second lock.
Sir, a strange object is dead.
And it looks like Time Rift is lit for now, but that's going to change with the pop bubbles. So we'll see what we get once it comes out of here.
Cruising at warp factor 2.
Let's pass this over. It's Search the Galaxy. So I'm going to start it. Start Search the Galaxy. And ignore it. Don't really need it right now. The chances of us collecting an artifact on that are slim. And it's ball 1, or ball 2. So the chances of us getting around to wizard mode are pretty slim in general. So I'm really not worried about artifacts at this point. My main concern is this multi-ball.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Set coordinates for the Alpha Quadrant.
Alright, just take a breather there for a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'll start multi-ball.
If you do not surrender, we will destroy your ship.
We will never surrender.
Battle station.
Okay, again, these are really important. You really want to hit all of these. He says, as he misses the first one. Just gonna let that one drain so I can have a shot with the second one coming through. Slow down.
You will be assimilated.
I didn't see what our jackpot value was, but I know it's not good. So it's gonna. This multi-ball is gonna be a slog if we're gonna have a decent score in this game. There's a jackpot up in the
Super jackpot.
upper super there. A little early on that one.
Is irrelevant.
Captain, we have heavy casualties on all decks.
Oh.
Damage to the shield, sir.
Oh, that was me not paying attention to the flipper. A little early.
Damage coming
Little
in
late.
from all decks.
Got that on the backhand.
Jackpot.
So a 2x was 67, which puts our supers somewhere around.
Damage report.
We have heavy
One.
casualties on all decks.
Oh, that rattled in, but I lost the other ball.
Jackpot.
Right around 100. Still on Search the Galaxy, so we have really not much going on in this game anymore. And I guess I'll just try to finish out this mode. Really, the smart thing to do would be to start going back towards multi-ball. So I think I'll do that instead.
Readings indicate lock is lit, sir.
It did light our upper left loop for a lock, which will now probably. Oh, it does stay lit. So if I can hit one of these upper ramps all the way around into the Borg ship up there, like that, wham! It'll give me lock 2. So that was ideal. So I only need 2 more right orbits to start multi-ball. Spinner's lit. I wonder what the value is for that. 400,000. Which tells me I'm at least at warp 4. Alright, right orbit. The other strategy now would be is if I get on the right flipper to go for warps. If that goes all the way around, which it didn't. Okay, this is going to give me warp 6. This is going to light my super spinner. Those are 10 million to spin. Warp 8 is going to light my extra ball. Warp 9, this is going to start the acceleration mode, where I have a very limited amount of time to get more warps. Spinner's still lit. Messed up the time in there. So 10 seconds to get to the next one. Got my extra ball lit again. I have 2 extra balls lit.
Holodeck program ready. 3.
Get the extra ball.
1.
Ah, it's not going to get all the way around. But if you do make it all the way around, it says congratulations, you've reached warp 9.9. Here's a ton of points.
Hurry up. Activate.
Heck, hurry up on the right orbit, which we kind of need anyway. Keep missing. Boom. About half the value there. Since we have 2 extra balls, I'm going to take and play this to get an artifact.
10 million.
On the off chance that we are able to get around to the final frontier.
10 million.
With 2 extra balls, that is entirely possible.
10 million.
And the
10 million.
sequence here is always the same. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Right, right. Well, it's left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, and then in the middle. So I got my isolinear chips with very little value. I'm sorry, with very little effort. Okay, I really just want some control so I can read the chat, take a break. Does this machine seem bigger than your other pins? Yes. This is a Williams wide body. Oh no! What are you doing, rookie? Come on.
Readings indicate.
This is a Williams wide body, so it's like, you know, if a regular machine is maybe this big, it has a few more inches of width to it, and I'm talking about this game must weigh a metric ton. Seriously, it weighs a lot. All right, I'm gonna start my mission here just so I can start working my way through them. And what ball is this? 3? If this is ball 3, I really need to focus on that center shot and pick up those 2 extra balls. Kind of ignore the modes. Here's 1. Now because I got at least 1, I know I can still collect that. And I'm going to try to get the artifact for this mode here. Really wanted that to go all the way around. That was an air ball. Yeah, this game's a lot bigger than my other games, and it weighs a shit ton.
What is our exact location?
Alright, I did not get the artifact for that, so have to make up for that with the, it's usually one of the ones you count on because it's pretty easy to finish. Gonna have to make up with it with a holodeck later or something. Woo! Woo! How you doing? Everybody take a breather. Alright, there's my other extra ball and mode start. This is...
Initiate simulation.
Oh, this is battle simulation, the one that we ignore. And that's why, because you get that impossible to predict feed. So we'll take a breather again and a sip. Even though we didn't fumble anything. Yeah, man, this super pen like this, Indiana. Okay, you just said the magic word. That is one of my other holy grail pens, is Indiana Jones. I know somebody in town locally who has one, so I do get to play it on a fairly regular basis.
Q, what are you doing?
Man,
Let's play a little game.
if I had this sitting next to Indy,
Q, we don't have
all
time
would
for
be
your
right
game.
with the world. I didn't really want to do that. I kind of wanted to time out this, but I'll take a lock.
If you do not surrender,
Take
we
a
will
look.
destroy your ship.
We will never surrender.
Yeah, Indy. What else do you have? If you got an Indy, man, you must have a pretty good collection going. It's way early.
All hands,
was all
prepare
me.
for multi-ball. Damage report.
We have heavy casualties
Just need
on
that to get
all
out of the way.
decks.
Just get out of the way.
Damage coming in from all decks. To kick that.
Jackpot.
There we go. Upper shot. Nope. A
Congratulations,
little early.
Lieutenant Commander.
The shield.
There's the super.
50%.
This is the second one, so that'll be worth a decent amount.
Damage to the shield, sir.
That was a fumble, Ruski, so I owe a drink for that. Well, it's not single ball play, so 2.
Jackpot.
Yeah, getting this thing like in here was a challenge in and of
We have
itself.
heavy casualties on all decks.
Take one for the road, though.
Super jackpot.
Okay, back to timing out this mode. We really don't want to play Q's challenge. There's no reason for us to play Q's challenge, and we can finish. If we can start, I think. Let's see. Let's make an assessment of where we are here. Because what I really want to do is, at a bare minimum, start asteroid threat. Okay. Asteroid threat. Hurry up in the center, and then we need 3 shots to collect
We
an
can destroy
artifact.
the asteroids in our path, sir.
Make it so.
Have 1 or 2 shots at it here to make it worth it. Now, and just forget about it. Just wait. Just wait until they light for 5 million. Because it's more important for us to get the artifact now than it is to get a good value on the hurry up. 1, 2, shit! Not what we wanted. Didn't get to the artifact there. And that's usually one of the easier ones. India's a lot of work to get 100%. You definitely need a good flipper coils. If I had room, I'd probably get all 7 super pins. Now that would be quite the collection. Then I could retire in style. Yeah. I'll retire with you if you can collect all of them, man. I'll move right on in. So I think we're guaranteed a
Sensors are picking up a distortion in the space-time continuum.
wizard mode here. So I know that this can be collected by 3 right ramps. Need 1 more. Or at least it worked last time. Please get around just to give me a good pass here. What are the other ones? Like Roadshow? Crap, not gonna get it. Ran out of time. Okay, so here's where we are. We have an extra ball. Final Frontier is lit. Let me see what kind of artifacts we have. I think we need 1 more. Oh, we need 2 more. So the only way that we're really gonna get those
Readings indicate
is not by doing that.
lit,
The only way we're gonna get those is through the video mode. Now, since we're guaranteed to go to the Final Frontier, we're kind of playing with house money here. Ooh, I almost just let that go right in the drain. There's a free lock. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do here is hit enough right ramps
Congratulations, Commander.
to start. This is why you have to play them out later. So holodeck is ready. This is exactly what we want. We want the holodeck. We're also in our secret mode because I was able to get the 3 trigger pulls in time. Now what I don't want to do is drain here. What I really just want to do is play my holodeck. I'm not even concerned that much about the 1,000,000 points of switch. That's just kind of a shoot. So that was a terrible time to drain. What we really wanted to do was avoid the center shot, shoot the right orbit. But I don't guess there's any shame in doing this. Check it out. Because what we're about to do is plunge. Oh, I hit the wrong one! Oh, the horror. I was gonna say plunge the wizard mode. And now we may not get there. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, talk about a heart attack. TZ, Roadshow, Popeye, that's one I would not have guessed. It's a good one. Well, it's not a good game, but it's a good to know. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, everything is worth 50 million a shot here. Really no ball save, so it's important that we just don't. Already down to 3. Oh, it gave me 1 back. Imagine that. Just need some separation here. It really is what I want. I wonder if I can stage that upper flipper. Boom! Ah, see, I wasn't paying attention. Let 1 go. There's 50. Oh! Can't believe that didn't go. Ah. Nope. Oh, man. Terrible. We did get there, so
Picking up a Ferengi.
Captain,
honestly better than I was expecting. Ferengis, you can add balls at the neutral zone. Well,
we need them now.
and then it's like 20 million a shot to hit the center shot. But it's really not worth, I mean, it's good for like doing warps and stuff, but this multi-ball isn't gonna win you any awards.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. TZ, Roadshow, Judge Dredd, Demolition Man, Star Trek, and Indiana.
Distortion in the
I
space-time
have
continuum.
played about half of those.
We've all gone back in time.
They're only, you really don't sound, that's a pretty good game. You really only see, you don't see those too many. They're all in private collections now. All right, give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna go grab a beer, and I'll be right back.
Captain's log supplemental. The crew performed admirably in dispatching the
Okay, I'm back. For those of you who were here earlier, my wife is laying out in the yard getting a tan with whatever little sunlight's left. So I said, I'm gonna tell that to the internet. She said, why? I said, because they'll like it. Oh, we'll just get going on another beer, another game, and another hour. Oh, miss of Alabama Pinball. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
Welcome to the Enterprise. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can do it again. Let's shut this door. You've seen it all now,
Enterprise.
basically.
The board have entered Federation space.
Haven't gotten to warp 9.9. I have yet to do that on stream.
Engage.
But it's cool to see once you see it. So if we get another chance, I'll try that. Start battle simulation. I haven't played Popeye, but Laser streams it once in a while. Yeah, I saw
Congratulations.
that he had a Popeye the other day. I did not get to watch it. I was just kind of checking in to see who was on.
Commence firing.
You know, a little thumbnail I saw it was Popeye. So, well, that's something to see today. I like old Laser. He was doing those speed runs. That's kind of a cool thing. And like the first run
Sir, a
of
strange
Elvira
object is dead ahead.
On
was
screen.
Scared Stiff. It was Scared Stiff.
Magnify.
I have to think about which one it is now.
Sensors are picking up
He
a
made it all the way to the Wisdom
forensic
in
neutral
5
zone.
minutes,
Cruising at warp factor 2.
which I thought was pretty fast. What the heck was that bouncing around upstairs? Okay. Start time rift. Now that we know how to complete it for sure.
Sensors are
Actually, I'm
picking
gonna
up a
try. I'm gonna try
distortion
the
in
3 right
space-time
ramp thing.
continuum.
Because I know it's a random award somewhere. And the first time I did the 3 right... Woo. The 3 right ramps. It counted.
Cruising at warp factor 3.
2.
Program ready.
3. Okay, see, that one didn't work. Maybe it's only 3 right ramps in a row?
Sensors are picking up a Ferengi freighter in the neutral zone.
Okay. Rescue.
Evacuate all
Somehow I
personnel.
think... Hold on. I'll read that in just a second. Gotta try to get some
Congratulations,
switches.
Lieutenant.
Something about an experiment?
Have been collected.
Is the experiment to see how long we stay at home? Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, all I need now is one right ramp or center ramp to finish and get my extra 50 million. No! 5 seconds. Ah, not gonna get there. Just gonna time out. Just need a little
Sensors
control.
are picking up a Ferengi freighter in the neutral zone.
Okay. Somehow I think we're in an experiment. How much pinball and beer days can you do in a row? I think I'm at a solid 10. That is the best experiment I've ever heard of. I'm every other day. I'm trying to give
Check
my
coordinates for the Alpha
liver
Quadrant.
some chance to recover in between days. But tomorrow will be a difficult one.
Alpha Quadrant.
Excellent.
Wednesday will be
Congratulations,
a difficult one.
Lieutenant.
Set coordinates for the
Oh, come
Delta
on, give me a
Quadrant.
shot at it. Ah. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, I want to zoom in. suggest.
Good luck.
That would be like a really awesome. You know how sometimes if you do like a clinical trial or whatever, you get paid to do it, or a sleep study. How many days of pinball and beer in a row can you do? Or you'll see those fake ads on the internet. This company will give you $1,000 to watch Netflix for 30 days. I'm going to
Sensors are picking up
ignore,
a Ferengi freighter in the neutral
although I
zone.
may actually get around. We'll see.
Detector
Not that much further to go. Probably should have started
Send to Starfleet. We have
wormhole
engaged
there, but that's fine.
aboard.
Battle station.
This company will give you $2 grand to see how many days you can play pinball and watch Netflix and drink beer.
Fire all weapons.
I want to go work for that company. Okay, these are good
Jackpot.
because the
Phases
next
are
one,
ready.
the super, will be worth whatever. Well,
All hands
the
prepare
world
for
may never know.
multi-ball.
It's kind of a tap pass there. It was weird.
Jackpot.
Base value 56 is solid. I think this is the second
Damage
one
to the
for
shield,
this
sir.
game. I haven't really been paying that much attention
You
to
will
it.
be assimilated.
Oh, a little late on the upper shot there.
Jackpot.
A little bit of an air defense there.
Damage coming in from all decks.
There's one super.
Super.
Oh, how did that not go? Oh, off the joint. Caught the joint while I was scratching my nose.
Damage report.
We have heavy casualties on all
Jackpot.
That should pass over. Boom.
Jackpot.
Getting in a rhythm with that shot is really important for this multi-ball. Oh, how do you not? How do you not?
Damage to the shield, sir.
Oh, that was just
Super jackpot.
dumb luck is all that was.
A direct hit, sir.
Oh, man, how do you not?
Damage to the shield, sir. Jackpot.
Alright, that ought to light it for a second. No feed for the upper flipper. Oh! Ow! That was just mean, wasn't it?
Sensors are picking up a
Okay,
Ferengi
so
freighter in
really the
neutral
best
zone.
thing to do at this point. Now, if I was in like competition or something, well, I don't know. It's hard to say because we're 3 modes away from getting to the final frontier. However, we're only 6 shots away from multi-ball. So there's decent points for collecting wormhole here. If we can get a feed to this upper flipper, which we did not.
Steady as she goes.
No! No shame in $1,000,000,003. And whatever bonus is going to be, yeah, sort of nominal.
Captain's log supplemental.
No shame in $1,000,000,004.
Admirably in dispatching the Borg threat.
Alright, if you're just joining us, thanks. This is Alabama Pinball. We're on Star Trek The Next Generation today, just goofing around, seeing what kind of scores we can put up. I think the highest for today was 3.5 bill, but the game screwed up, and I had 2 balls in the flipper, and it ended my last ball. So, anyway, already been to the Final Frontier 3 times, I think, so far over the stream. So even if the game were to explode at this point, I would call it a success.
Enterprise.
I think the
Board has
only
entered
goal
Federation space. Intercept
I can
immediately.
imagine
Admiral
now
Piaggi
would be to get a
Board
5
ready,
billion
sir.
point game.
Engage.
5 billion would make my mama proud. Okay. See, I tried to play this game.
Initiate
It was,
simulation.
I'm drinking every other night. So I tried to play it at like 11 o'clock after using the daytime to drink. And it did not go well. So this is my redemption day. Come on now. Really what I want to do here is drain. If you get any kind of like side-to-side action like this, because these outlane or the slingshots are trapezoidal, you don't have enough. Even if you give it a good thrust, like on a normal game, you know, there's somewhere for the ball to go, but this, it just kicks it right into the out lane. You can forget about it. So progress on ball one was lacking.
Magnify.
Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, go ahead and start wormhole, see if we can collect that. I mean, it's a cheap 50 million. It only requires really one shot.
Could get rough.
Sometimes two. Maybe we can get it off of the pop bumpers here. Get a feed. And that lights our lock. So that's really the way to do it when you're in this situation. Oh! How did that not tilt? It's going to go out. I cannot believe that didn't go out. Cannot believe anything that just happened. It's unbelievable. You saw it here first, folks. Thank you for being here. I can, however, believe that I missed that shot. And that the ball then got in the way. Ah! That should come back. This game will reward you if you're making jackpots. Usually it'll reward you with a ball save. By elongating the ball save. Now, I may not get it back, but most of the time, it will give it back.
Jackpot. Damage report.
Damage coming in from all decks.
It may still come back. Let's see, there it goes. In fact, that one may come back. Because it kind of happened as the ball was launching.
Jackpot.
See, I mean, I've had several jackpots in this game. It's not even at 400 million. That's why those... that one might come back because it was during the ball launch. Upper right. Oh, didn't quite make it.
Super jackpot.
See, I mean, I'm plucking off a bunch of jackpots here, but they're not worth anything. That was a double, I think. That was 40.
Jackpot.
Maybe that was a single. So I really just need a... That was a fumble, but it was a multi-ball fumble, so that doesn't count towards our drinking game that we're playing, which is what Carl started yesterday on IE Pinball. If you fumble in single ball play, you have to take a drink.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And he drank a whole bottle of sake when he was doing it. Okay, now we're just... This is a flail fest. Come on. Still not a good opportunity to get a trap. There's one. Holy cow. Woo! Okay, so an asteroid threat. It will light the center shot for a hurry up.
Suggestions.
We really want to hit this because it will determine the value, which is now 20 million for each shot in the mode. To collect an artifact,
Evasive maneuvers.
we will need to hit 3 of these. This is one of the easier modes to collect your artifact on. Whoa, Nelly. Yeah. Probably could have shaken that out, but the chances of us getting to the final frontier on this game are slim, considering that's ball 3. We're really looking for is a decent game. So this will give us lock 1, yeah, but it will keep the upper left shot open. I'm going to skip video mode, try to shoot the orbit.
Here is another chance.
Upper ramp all the way into the board ship like that. Didn't quite get there. It's still lit for a lock. So we're just going for another multi-ball. A little late there. Okay, locks are lit. Really want to try to get this upper shot now, because then I'm only 1 shot away from another multi-ball. But I'll take what it gives me. So if I can get it here. Okay, try the upper shot again. Not gonna get around. I clipped that target there. Here we go. Get up there. No!
The kickback is ready.
Just need to, there we go. Give it one more try. Not gonna get around, but might get a feed from the pops. Here we go. Damn it, late again. Right orbit. There we go. There's a lock finally. Holy cow. Yeah, now I get my upper orbit shot, right? Just really need to, there we go, transfer. Just gonna use this to ski pass. It's kind of a weak pass there. Don't you dare. Oh, that was all me. I shook that out. So only 2 more shots for multi-ball, but 855 is nothing to cry over, but it's nothing to celebrate over either. It's an okay game. This probably gets you 2nd or 3rd place in the league. What that means is that you got a lot of jackpots in multi-ball that weren't worth anything.
Enterprise, the Borg have entered Federation space. Intercept immediately.
Intercept immediately. So Admiral Biaggi in that scene right there is named after the guy who did the artwork for the game. His name is well, Carl Biaggi. So there's a fun fact about Star Trek The Next Generation for you.
Sir, a strange
Carl
object is
Biaggi
detected on
artwork.
screen.
Admiral Biaggi in the game. I don't know of any other games that he did the artwork for. I mean, he's not, you know, when you think about like prolific pinball artists, Carl Biaggi is not a name on the tip of the tongue.
Set coordinates for the Alpha
I
Quadrant.
mean, he's a fine artist, I'm sure. But he just, I don't know if he just didn't do that much, or who knows. But I do really like the illustrated style. Okay, I need the upper ramp. Whoa!
Set coordinates for the Delta Quadrant.
That was late. Post pen. Oh, here we go. Ah, that was a weird bounce, wasn't it? Oh! Almost had to pay the drink toll there. Come on around. Not gonna get there. Might get a feed. Might get a feed. Only 1 more lane completion to light extra ball. Got it. All right. Gotta hit the neutral zone for an extra artifact. Got it.
Have been collected.
Excellent shot.
That was how you do that mode. You get them in order: alpha, beta, alpha, beta, and gamma, and then you shoot the neutral zone for an additional artifact. Okay, I really want my right orbit here. The only reason is to do that, to light extra ball. Because now I can shoot the center shot for extra ball.
Get the extra ball.
And mode start. And the mode is rescue.
Extra ball.
Rescue is my favorite mode in the game. And what we want to do now is hit 50 switches.
Personnel.
And then either the center ramp or the right ramp. You'll get your artifact at 30, but it's way more fun to complete the mode and hit all 50. So we're ripping the spinner in order to build that switch count. We're at 19. Ooh, whoa! Bad timing. Hit a little late. I mean, a little early there. There's really nothing I can do. You don't have time to react to something like that, so